Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm gonna try something a little different today. I'm gonna try and commentate this duel I had. And just to explain everything going on. So, this right here is my Red Dragon Archfiend deck. Lots of Resonators mixed in with hand traps, of course. But one of my first few decks that I made in Master Duel. Go first, I kind of brick with no non-tuners. So I'm just gonna let it sit on this Ash Blossom, not set anything. Hopefully they don't one turn kill me, of course. And it's looking like they brick too, so they set a face down. Right here I got 2 tuners and no non-tuners. I need a level 4 and a level 2 tuner to make my first combo starter, which is my Red Rising Dragon. And for now, everybody's bricking. Turn 5, no plays have happened yet. Got my first semi-non-tuner. This thing is a non-tuner monster if it's used for a Synchro Summon, but it's a level 3, so I don't really have any options either, because it's not a level... I can't make a level 5. Let's see if the opponent brick 2. They're starting off with a Foolish Burial. I'm going to Ash that immediately. And then they're going to call by the grave, of course. Everybody has one on their hand for Ash Blossom or Max C. See here, what they send over is a Machina Citadel. This one, is basically a DPE for machines. Basically, if a card is destroyed on their side of the field who's a machine type, they can special summon it from the graveyard, and what they can do is destroy this card and one other card. Well, they destroy one card of theirs on the field, and whoever's attack is lower than it for the opponent's side of the field, they can destroy all monsters. So it's a really good card for machine types. Really love using it for my Earth Machine deck. Got Pot of Avarice. I'm still kind of bricky. No place yet. I don't want to destroy that either because I don't want to trigger his effect of reviving his Machina Citadel. This guy is starting to pop off. Let's see what he makes. Your Gigant. I'm gonna imperm that effect to add a level 4 or lower machine type. But he's gonna destroy my Hydrite or whatever. This deck is not really fully optimized considering I made this like one of the first few decks in this account. Alright, finally got a dragon out here, but it's... let's see. Vice Dragon, Special Summon, Red Resonator. Normal summon lets me special summon a level 1 or level 4 or lower monster from my hand, and I used it to special summon my level 1 tuner. Level 1 tuner and 5 to Synchro Shokan into Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising Dragon lets me, when I Synchro summon this monster, I can take one Resonator monster in my graveyard and I could special summon it, but he has his own imperm to negate it. And now I'm gonna Synchro Shokan again. 2 and 6. Get Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. So what I'm gonna do is pop my Pot of Avarice to draw to target 5 monsters on my graveyard, send them all to my deck, and then draw 2. And then immediately battle to it. I have Red Rain set down, so what this does is if I control a level 8 or higher Synchro monster, I can banish all monsters in the field except the monster with the highest level. highest level. Hopefully this thing stays the highest level. Also, the remaining face of monsters in the field are unaffected by card effects except their own. So let's see here. What I trigger off is Machinist Citadel because I destroyed his monster. But he's gonna chain his quick effect to mine. My once per turn I can destroy as many special summoned effect monsters on the field as possible when attack less than or equal to this card. What he does is chain him so that if I'm gonna take him out, he's gonna take my monster with him. But what I do is I pop my Red Rain and made the biggest mistake, thinking that I can keep my Synchro Dragon in the field, but it turns out he's a higher level than mine. So what it says is, highest level, banish all monsters on the field except the monsters with the highest level. So I kind of oopsied my own self. Got a Mirror Force face down to survive anything he throws at me. He attacks by Machinist Citadel by himself. With that really nice animation. So now empty field, turn 11. This is a grand duel. So hearted the cards, draw a level 4 non-tuner with my level 2 tuner. So what I do, normal summon, now I can special summon, but he's gonna negate it with another impermanence. He has like a second one. Handcraft meta. And he has a Battle Fader for machines. So he's gonna summon his Infinite Trank Anchor Drill, lets him special summon a machine earth monster from his hand. What its effect does is it can add up its level with other monsters' level, and they both become that total level. See, the problem is I don't see any way for him to summon a level or rank 11 Exceed monster unless he had rank 11 Gustav cannon. Not Gustav, but it was probably something else. He's gonna link summon into Infinite Trank Goliath. He's gonna trigger his Infinite Trank Tunneler, special summon it by sending his Earth Machine to the graveyard. He's gonna link summon into another Goliath. And then what he's gonna trigger is Tunneler. Banish it to send 5 cards from his graveyard back to the deck. It did the exact same thing as my Pot of Avarice, basically. Except it's specifically a machine monster effect that does it. He destroys... He crashes into my monster, special summons his Machining Citadel. I don't know why he didn't put it in the attack position, because he could have continued attacking with it. Instead, he activates his effect to destroy itself and my monster. Don't know why he didn't keep it in attack position to destroy me during his battle phase. I draw for turn. I draw another non-tuner level 4 monster. So, hearted to draw, hearted the cards. He activates Max C. I'm going to power through it. I have no choice. Every time I special summon, he draws a card. He's going to trigger his Gizmek. Every time I summon a monster, he's going to burn me for 300 damage. I Synchro Shokan again for a Red Rising Dragon. See if I can end this duel with this tuner. And I activate my Red Rain's effect from the graveyard. Lets me bring it back from the graveyard back to my hand if I Synchro summon a dark Synchro monster. He's gonna burn me again for all the special summons I've been doing. I'm gonna trigger Crimson Resonators effect to let me special summon 2 tuners for my deck if the only other card in my field is a Dark Synchro Dragon monster. Trigger Red Resonators effect to let me gain life points, so all that burn damage is gonna be nullified pretty much. And then I Synchro Shokan into my most powerful card, Red Supernova Dragon. So he drew, let's see here, he drew a bunch of cards from doesn't tell you how many cards he drew, but let's see. Maxi, draw. 1, 2. Yeah, he draw like 5 times pretty much. And then he gets his Machinist Citadel since I destroyed his monster, but its effect can't destroy my Red Supernova Dragon because it requires his own Earth Machine to destroy a card on the field with attack high enough to destroy my Red Supernova Dragon. If he has a 6,000 attack monster and he destroys a machine type that's 6,000 attack, he can use its effect to destroy my Red Supernova. He draws for turn. He has 7 cards pretty much. He has a full field to play with. I got 2 interruptions, 1 from my Red Supernova Dragon and 1 from my Red Rain. Don't really have anything from my graveyard, so I'm gonna rely on my 2 negates, hopefully, to finish this duel. He's gonna try he's been special summoning a lot of Earth Machines, like level 10s, to exceed summon to a rank 10. What I'm gonna do is use Red Rain to banish all monsters before he can do that. This time around, I have the level 12. It's highest level. Ends his turn. Open field for me. Activate Resonator. Call to add a Resonator from my hand. I'm gonna summon Crimson Resonator. Crimson Resonator. Use its effect to special summon two sync Resonator tuner monsters from my deck. If I have a Dark Synchro Dragon monster. When I activated my Resonator's effect, I also targeted one of my own cards and gained light points equal to its attack. So now I'm at 12,500. He's gonna have his Battle Fader again, negate my attack. I thought I was gonna get it from game since I had like over 6,600 attack light points. Card of Fate. I've never seen this card before. So I draw 1 card from my deck. Then each player combines it with 4 additional random cards chosen from their deck by their opponent. Then randomly selects one of those 5 cards to reveal and add to their hand. So since Master Duel is pretty much automated, you just choose 1 card from your deck, and then hopefully that 1 out of the 5 cards is the one you chose. I did not choose Resonator Call. I chose Ash Blossom, but I didn't get it. He got Infinitrack Trencher. He's going to keep using his revolving switchyard to add level 10 or level 4 or lower machine type monsters to his hand. Alright. Express Knight. Don't know what his combo is. He's going to keep triggering his Tunneler to send 5 monsters from his graveyard back to the deck and then draw 2. He just keeps on doing Pot of Greed plays. Gonna link summon into Infinitrack Goliath. Okay, he's gonna banish his Trencher to special summon a Anchor Drill from the graveyard. Anchor Drill special summons a machine type from his hand. He's gonna trigger his trigger his Anchor Drill to let him add up the total levels of those 2 monsters, and they both become that total level. I'm going to trigger my Red Supernova Dragon to counter that, negate any monster activations. He has a Forbidden Droplet, though. And I cannot negate that. That was my only 1 interruption. Forbidden Droplet sends a monster to negate my Red Supernova Dragon, halves its attack also. So now, he's going to synchro, or he's going to exceed summon into a rank 9 Infinitrack Earth Slicer. This thing has more than enough attack power to destroy me. He's going to detach 2 materials to destroy that many cards on the field. He's not going to destroy my Red Supernova because he can attack over it. So now he's going to destroy me with his Goliath. He's going to activate its effect. If it destroys a monster it's battling, then he can attach that card to it as a material. So he just attached my Supernova Dragon. Took out my boss monster with all that max C draws he had. Alright, I'm pretty much sitting duck here with no cards in, like 3 cards in my hand. See if I can get a Heart of the Cards draw again. I get another Heart of the Cards draw. Non-tuner level 4. I can make the same place I made 5 turns ago. Synchro into Red Rising Dragon. Do its effect again. Red Rain activates from the graveyard. Lets me take it back from the grave. Red Rising Dragon's effect lets me special summon a Resonator card from a graveyard when it's synchro summoned. Set my Red Rain. I activate Crimson Resonator's effect lets me special summon 2 Resonator cards from my deck. But this is like, I'm milled about everything, pretty much. And these are the last remaining Resonator cards I have. I'm gonna activate my Red Familiar's effect in the graveyard. If I banish it, I can turn 1 Dark Synchro monster in my field and change its level from 1 to 8. I'm going to change it to a level 8 so that I can have an 8 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 equals 12 synchro into my second Red Supernova Dragon. Now, its attack status dependent on how many tuners you have in your graveyard. I have about, I don't know, 1 million. Let's see. I have about 8 tuners now. No, maybe, yeah, 8 tuners. So it's like 4,000 plus 4,000, like 4,000 attack plus 4,000. And I could have gotten game if I had just kept that. If I had just kept that tuner in the graveyard. So since I couldn't get game off of that, I had to just attack its main monster because its effect would just the next turn, if I just let it live, it would have just attached that material and destroyed my own monster. See here, activates its effect on his Infinitrack Art Slicer, lets him revive it from the graveyard as long as you tribute 1 Machine Link monster. And the other cool thing is, if this Link monster goes to the graveyard and there's a Exceed monster on the field, you can attach it to it as a material if it gets sent to the graveyard. So it's basically a recycle. This thing is in the graveyard, he tributes this goes in the field, this thing can go attach itself to that and make its own play. I'm not gonna let him do that, because I do not want my Red Supernova Dragon to die. Activate Red Rain once more and banish every monster in the field. He still has some place. He can banish his Trencher to special summon an Anchor Drill from his graveyard. His Anchor Drill did not trigger because he did not have a monster. He should have activated Revolving Switchyard first before activating his Trencher ability. He's gonna special summon his Super Express Bullet Train. If there's an Earth Machine monster on the field and no other monster, like no other type, then you can special summon it from your hand. He's gonna Link Summon into a Goliath for the 15th time. He's gonna end it like that. I think I have this for game. I'm just gonna activate Raigeki. I've had this Raigeki for so long, I probably could have used it like previous turns. I just forgot about it. That's it for game.